Hi everyone, welcome to today's DIY project. I have my 2000 E39 540i, and today we are going to be replacing the mirrors and putting M5 auto folding mirrors. Now my car does not have an auto fold feature. There would be a button right here that you'd press to auto fold them, and my car doesn't have that, but we're adding it. So a few things that you'll need is you'll need a new module, unless you're good with wires and wiring your own electrical pattern, whatever you want to call it, to power it. But I'm not super electrical savvy, so I just bought a module. This one's from eBay. Here's the part number. It's in complete functioning order, and basically this button is what you press to fold the mirrors. So you're gonna need that, and then you're gonna need the passenger door module, and we're starting with the passenger side. So here's the part number again. I'll also put them in the description of the video, but this is from a E38 740i that had the auto folding feature. So we'll kind of get started with it. What you have to do is take off the door panel. I'm not 100% sure on parts, but as you can see right inside of this basically vent, there's a screw. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace that first, and take that out, and then I'll resume with the next step. Next step is inside your door handle, you'll see one of these black things. We're going to pop that out. Inside of that door handle, once you pop out that, you'll see a screw. And so now you're going to remove the screw. One thing that might make this project easier is pushing your door lock button all the way down, just so when we remove the panel, and that's going to be the next step. So basically what you have to do is get some sort of pry tool. In my case, I'm going to use one of these, and basically underneath the trim, you're going to basically pry it off, and that's basically how you're going to lift it off. And there's these little, they're like stoppers, and that's how we're going to get it off. One thing that's important with taking the door panel off is when you pry it out, you're gonna hear it pop. You want to hear a pop that it's loose, and as you can see, it's loose. And so the next step is going to be taking it out of that top piece, and some prying might be required up here. I'll let you know when I finish it. Okay, so now the door panel's off. Important thing to do is take off, or you're gonna have to push through the door handle through the little hole before it slides off. And now you're gonna have all these wires connected right here, and you're gonna have to disconnect those. Okay, so some additional is right here on the back of the door panel. That's what's connected to your switch module. Disconnect that. Nothing really fancy this one. You just pull it out. And then I'm not totally sure if I'll have to take off the entire panel. But here's the passenger door module, which we are replacing with the auto fold feature one. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing that. Passenger side door module out. Super simple. You basically, on the top, you'll press on this little tab and release it. This one, super simple. Press the two tabs, pull, and where's the other one? This one. Same concept. You'll press the tab right here and pull this. And it's all the same concept. So, all right, that's undone now. So the next process would be to figure out how to get to the mirror and start with that. Next part is you're gonna have to take the trim off that was connected to the speaker. Now the speaker cord, this one, was actually connected to this module down here. So make sure you unplug that. That takes care of that. Then there's a pin right here. You're gonna push up because that's what that slides into. So pull that up. You don't need to take the entire trim off. At least that's what it's appearing like. And now it exposes the Torx bolt. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed, but it exposes the torque bolt, which is one of the things that holds, I think, the mirror and that speaker in. Next steps to do are to remove those torque bolts. Now the torque bolts are their T30 Torx. And you're gonna have at least two, so one right up there and then one right under here. And then there's another one. You're gonna have to lift up this trim and voila, there it is. They're all T30. So yeah, we'll go ahead and remove those. Just like that, the mirror is out. That's it, there's three, and as you can see, that's confirmed. This little spongy piece is sticking out of that hole, so you're gonna have to push that through to get the mirror out, but that's it. Now we're gonna go with the install of the right mirror. All right, so here I've got the M5 mirror, same three connections, and then just that one connection there, and we're just gonna do the process backwards now. I will provide a link though for my mirrors, the ones I got. They're not factory, or they're eBay. It honestly took me a while to hunt for these, but I mean, we're gonna find out if they're good or not. And then they do come with 3 new bolts. So, and here we go. All right, so here's an update. New mirrors on. Routed the new wire through, and I gotta emphasize this as much as possible, and that is the nuts. I'm not sure exactly whose fault it could be. It's really no one. It's probably mine, honestly, but the inside of the mirror where the bolts screw into are easily stripped. So I really recommend just going slow and hand threading it as long as possible. I'm the only one here working on it, so I didn't really have someone to hold the mirror for me. But if you have someone, definitely do that. So I'm just gonna start putting things back, and then we'll give it a test before I close up that panel and see if it works. Now on to the passenger side. The removal is exactly the same as the other side, so I'm not going to film that. I'll pick up where I left off once we're onto that mirror. Alright guys, so basically the installation on the left side door panel is exactly the same, minus the installation of this module here, and everything is plug and play. So you don't have to do any separate wiring, anything, as long as you have the correct left side mirror module and the correct passenger side mirror module. You should be perfectly good to go. And so yeah, right now the mirrors are in the up folded position. Go ahead and press the button, and they go ahead and fold into the down position, and vice versa. And that's really it, how those mirrors work. They're fully functioning. All my windows work. Everything still works. Slide over to the left. You can move your mirror up and down. Over to the right, it works exactly the same. Everything is 100% plug and play. So I'm going to put them down, show what they look like down. And we'll get out here. And I left mine black since my trim is naturally black. And then that one's like that. And now in the up folded position. looks freaking badass.